Hello viewers, and welcome back to Mezari on Endless. It's time. It's time for more violence. It never stopped being time for violence. It continues to be time for violence. By the way, I just want to point out, look at how high all of our troops are in level. Part of that has to do with the fact that your troops just start out at a higher level as they're recruited. And you can build buildings. No, that's the trade routes building. I just forget where it is. Yeah, you can build buildings that help. So let's see here. Like, I'm trying to see if the city has one. Unfortunately, I don't actually know what they look like because I rarely build them. Not because they're bad, but because I'm usually too busy. All right, it doesn't. We got these guys here through sheer force of will. But the point I was going to make is that the units we have coming out of our cities now are not going to be quite as strong. So it does behoove us to take a little bit of care in dealing with the units we have now. Now, obviously, we attacked these guys already at the end of the last episode. They retreated. They will not be allowed to retreat again. They have too little health. So we're going to end the turn here, and we're going to immediately hit them. We're finally making over 1,000 dust per turn. That's cool. Thanks to these new cities. Oh yeah, this should be a slaughter. Oh, they have so much health regen. What is up with their health regen? Where are you going? You cannot escape. There's nowhere to go. Are you pillaging my watchtower? Is that what's happening right now? Seriously, I cannot believe... The pillaging system needs some work. This should not be possible. The thing where they just pillage a building while standing right next to you while you're constantly attacking them. If a unit has been attacked this turn, it shouldn't be able to participate in a pillage. Even if they retreated. Actually, you know what? No, especially if they retreated. Okay, so we could build an Abbey of Anomalies. We could double up the payout of this tile. That wouldn't be bad. Is there anything we can build that will actually help on our science push? Yeah, you know, an arts council would be cool. We actually do have Mithrite coming in now. Yeah, get to it. We can only build one of those right now. We won't be able to start up our booster again probably until... winter. Yeah, let's hold off on building more troops for the moment. Yeah, what luxury are you next to? Oh, spice. Yeah, spice intensifier wouldn't be bad. Oh, actually, this is a way better build for them. Who else needed information, or orders, rather? Britta, of course, of course. Look, one of those. You'll get there eventually. Okay, so we have to now grab these extra Marines. We have quite a few. That's a weird path to take, but okay. These guys are all just gonna garrison up Biegel, I think. And we have two giant green armies coming in from the sides here, trying to get to Anshan. So I have over 1,000 dust. What do I want to do with it? I could hire another hero. That's not insane. These guys are a significant amount more expensive than the ones around them. Are these heroes who used to be employed by another faction or something? Yeah, they have some gear on already. This is interesting. May have been sold, may have been... honestly, I don't know if it is the case I hope it is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. If it is the case that the heroes of dead factions go to the marketplace eventually, or at least if there's a chance for them to, that would be cool. That would be a cool thing. Yeah, that secondary army, this, if you hold right-click on an enemy army of one of your armies, you can see the outline of the battle area. You see that white line? Any units, any armies that are within that battle area will be able to come in as reinforcements, which means that right now those guys cannot. There's nothing we can do about this. Oh, you know what else we could do with our money is we could see if there's Moonleaf available. There is. Oh, there's a ton of Moonleaf available. Let's just buy a bunch of this. Give me all the Moonleaf. Okay, that's all the Moonleaf I can afford. Moonleaf. Plus 50% science output from cities. Thumbs up. Alright, that was a good use of our money. So we're just gonna try to ambush this guy before the turn starts, or before the green guys are able to move. And they're just gonna pillage all of our buildings, and apparently there's nothing that I can do about that. I find that very annoying. And they've healed to full. They can retreat infinitely because they heal to full every turn. It's ridiculous. So they can just run around ignoring my attempts to attack them. Alright, I know I said I was going to do a garrison thing here, but we can't. We have to have two armies because we have to be able to attack them multiple times per turn, otherwise they're going to retreat forever. Alright, so everybody merge up. I can hardly express how annoyed I am about this. This is such a dumb thing to have to deal with. This city already has winter shelters, so I guess cold operator's not quite as important as it might otherwise be. Yeah, we actually have to get a second army going just so that we can stop them from fleeing us. And the thing is, if I leave to attack their cities, they'll just attack mine. So I actually have to deal with these armies before I can get on the business of attacking them to stop them from winning a science victory. This is something I've never had to deal with before. I've never seen this tactic employed in this way. Okay, merge in. Sorry, what are we being sieged by? We're being sieged by an army from the other side. Okay. Excuse me. Hi. Alright, at least this one didn't retreat. I'm really, like, hating these guys. Okay, so they have two archers that we need to take down fairly quickly. The rest of their soldiers are melee. Well, actually, let's do this. Right, is this what I want to do? I'm trying to figure out where these titans end up standing. Probably here and here makes the most sense. Well, actually, there's a cliff here. Them standing right here isn't bad. Oh, is this a cliff face too? Yeah, them standing right here creates a total bottleneck. Stuff can go around. But alright, so that means that we want to place our guys down here-ish. Down in this area. I know you don't get to be in the city. It's a shame, but you have to be in range of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, that guy is out of range. Okay, this'll let two targets shoot at him. Okay, so you and you need to make sure he dies. Oh, yes, everybody else focus on that guy until he is dead. And honestly, you two can just stay put. You got sweep strike back, you got significant damage output. Just chill. Wow, almost one-shotted that hero. Okay, so all of their ranged units will be dead. And now they get to try to fight us through this little bottleneck. Now they get to, on this next turn, we're going to get that Guardian coming in, I think. Oh, no, actually, you know what? The Guardian would have come in already if he could have, right? Or if he was coming in. He would have been reinforcement at the beginning of the first turn. So I guess he's not joining them? Oh, I forgot about our militia. Yeah, just target whoever at this point. It super does not matter. The offensive potential of these units is basically, of their units, is basically zero, so... Just, I don't know. Whoever you can see, if some of you want to take the turn off, play some cards or something, I totally understand. Oh no, not our militia. Yep, you showed them. Alright, well, I'm glad we were able to finally get a kill. Also, I wish we had the action point, because we should totally attack this. I'm annoyed that he's not fighting us. So, what we probably should do is hire a hero. We're just going to have a second dedicated army. It's not really an option, apparently, the way they're fighting. So, we should hire a hero. It should probably be a support hero. That would be nice. For the nice early... What do you have? Army initiative boost and army defense boost? Check it out, you're hired. I want a support hero for the early support, the early reinforcement flags ability. Yep, +1 reinforcement positions already. Alright. When she catches up, we'll swap the Titans actually into her army, and she can lead pushes. Alright, and does anybody need to be told what to do? Yes, Biegel has finished creating a marine, right, and needs new orders. How about this? Alright, and we're about to have the Serum of Iteru, which is fantastic. Hopefully, it's fast enough. The only thing that can really happen here is that green wins a science victory before we finish them off. That's the only way that we can still lose. Okay. Empire boost back on. And now we can teleport this army to Sondir and attack these guys. And I think we intentionally don't include the First Iron Legion so that we don't spend their action point. Yep, these guys run. And then the Iron Legion comes in and attacks. Also, Gratz strikes far. Yeah. And this time they'll actually have to fight us. Because now they haven't had a chance to heal. They'll die if they don't fight. Sunseeker Zakia Eli II has no equipment on. Oops. Alright, well... honestly, I don't think it's going to matter. Just, come over here, stand in the back. Don't do anything stressful. Yeah, right? We just, like, rain hot death upon them? Let's make sure all 3 of the archers are being targeted. And that's the game, I think. Oh, we can't actually reach them because this army doesn't have the increased range. Okay, so we have to... yeah, we have to endure a turn of getting shot at. Okay. There are marine reinforcements coming in. Which there shouldn't be. Right, what is this army that's at half health that's bringing reinforcements in? Oh. Anyway, these orders look basically right. We're ignoring their melee units for the most part, because they have to walk through all this forest to get to us. Trying hard to get to their archers. Yeah, the lack of the extra point of range, really a bummer. Damn it, we have to move so far to hit anybody. Alright, we have to give this hero equipment so that she can actually fight. Alright, it's about damn time. Roving clans are a little bit behind on the victory quests. Biegel suffered a population reduction, but we caught the spy because the AI was super paranoid and built a ton of security buildings. I really appreciate that. Get that other... Wow, she actually gained a lot of levels there. Do I want to... Yeah. I want to head toward Practice Strike and then Last Reserves. Oh, and I guess this army does need winter immunity still. Winter's a very productive time for us, generally. We have to make sure that it actually remains that way. Okay, so we also need to keep building science improvements in our various cities. Where is, what do I want to build here, actually? Yeah, Arts Council. That makes sense. We also have to set the order of our researches real quick. There's not going to be a lot of thinking to do there. It's basically just bang these things out, please. That would not be very helpful. Okay. Set the order of the final researches. It should be probably dust. Then it doesn't really matter. I don't know. These... And if we get all three of those researched, we win the game. But we're on a pretty tight clock here. A clock that we can extend by killing green off. Okay. Before I forget, let's get this done. Now, she doesn't actually need to be equipped in Palladian gear, because she's not a techno lover. She doesn't care about the holy resource, so we're probably going to tech her out with adamantium instead. Just because we have a lot of adamantium laying around. I'm not nearly as stressed for it. What? When did I get a quest scepter? Huh. Weird. I do not remember that. Does anybody remember that? It looks really good. I'll probably want to equip it once I can afford to do that. And then... Army Initiative boost. Army Health boost. This thing? Army Attack boost? Army Defense boost, because we can't afford Army Attack boost. Okay. So I really want to transfer the... transfer a Marine and the 2 Titans into this army, and then this Marine into this army, and we'll finish building this army up. Okay. Yeah. Titan Marine. Wait. Yeah, Destination Army has 3 slots. That's what I want. Okay. Alright, there we go. We've done a little bit of merging now, and we can start picking fights. I think we have to attack them, not let them choose the time and place. Also, we get to, like, do this. Actually, we don't need to do that. There we go. Thanks, Influence. Yeah, let's do that. Well, yeah. Okay, so our units are super buff and badass, and there's no good reason for us not to fight. Let's rumble, you big oafs. You cowards. It wasn't worth not including this unit as reinforcements because this unit didn't have any move anyway, so I couldn't have moved over here and attacked. Beagle can do something, I don't know. This? Whatever. Sort of whatever at this point. You guys can... Arts Council, that would be a cool thing to have. 5 turns until Dust-Driven Distillery. We're wasting so much time fighting their armies, though. Like, we can't not, I think, but it sucks. Oh, you have half a point of movement. You can just prevent them from moving forward. Alright, yeah, we can't ignore their armies without potentially incurring some serious costs, but this is distracting us from our hope of damaging their science. Oh no, we don't have enough to reactivate our blood crystals. That's actually pretty crappy. Yep, they retreated like cowards, and then we hunt them. They certainly have a lot of units. Okay. So yeah, their units are all torn up from all the, fleeing and cowardice. And my units have superior range and are just good at everything. And in addition are probably the most handsome of the world's armies. Let's not forget about that. So yeah, just kind of rain death upon them. Oh, their Marines have such high initiative they get to go first? Wow, that's crazy. The hero of this army must have a ton of... No improved army initiative. That's... How are they possibly so much faster than us? 180 to 162. They're not so much faster. They're just a little bit faster. Oh, that's annoying. You guys should attack those guys. These guys, and these guys are already accounted for. Yeah, okay. Rating some attacks. 267. Ouch. This army has mad health boosts, though. And right here, what you're seeing, 569 damage, is the effect of Iteru's Serum. The end-tier technology that we researched. No army can possibly stand against us, but we're not trying to kill an army, we're trying to kill an economy, which is slower work. And we keep having to spend 2 armies to attack every turn because the AI is such a bunch of terrible cowards. So what's going to be the best way to do this? Do I just want to teleport both of these guys into being... Oh, they're not in a city right now, but they can be. At any moment, really. Man, what do I even want to pick up here? Is there anything useful anymore? I think we got all of the stuff that matters. She's so high level. I guess we'll get this because it helps a little bit. It gives us dust. I don't know what exactly to use the dust for. The bottleneck on our army is strategics. I guess I can use the dust to buy strategics, can't I? Did I not? Yeah, I just didn't dismiss the pop-up. Okay, well... I guess we'll teleport into the afflicted city because there's very little cost to doing that. We can always just teleport out if we decide we want to be somewhere else. Go get him. I just got an achievement. Here comes the cavalry. People are still building legendary buildings. That's cool. What is... How come I can't move my army? Go here. Fight nerds. Oh, they actually chose to engage. Okay. Obviously, prefer range targets. That's the kind of thing I would like. When I was talking before about being able to set sort of army priorities, that's the kind of thing I would like. It doesn't have to be terribly specific, just something like prefer range targets, just so that I don't have to do so much manual setting of targets all the time. I can tell my units to do things that, like, broadly make sense, give them categories of behavior to try to enact. Alright. I'm starting to think that this is intentional. These armies are so weak that they can't possibly think that they're going to stand against me, but the armies are strong enough that they would beat the militia in an undefended city. I think they're intentionally just speed bumping me. Buying time. Well, let's get a move on. Oh. Looks like what we actually have to do is defend against another full army of units, because these guys have infinite units. Yep, somebody built the reliquary. Not my biggest concern. We have enough to make a new marine, right? Yeah. We have to get this army filled all the way back out. So this is 3 Marines, Justiciars, and what is with the unupgraded dredges? Weird. I think we're going to try not to pull this guy back. If this guy can just go forward and start laying waste to that city, that would be the best thing. So we need to pop this Marine out. Join forces. Oh, no. The hell? I'm clicked here. Alright, this should be trivial. Ah, they have one archer who gets to go first. Okay. So how do I want to stand? This guy has the ability to move to this space. If we all stand more than 3 spaces away from him, he won't even get to attack. 3. Okay. This is a terrible arrangement. I don't know what you guys are doing. So you... Oh, I moved a guy who is high in the initiative order into the wrong place here. Oops. So you guys definitely want to attack him. Let me see here. Who's... Where's this guy? Okay. Yeah, crap. Mostly what I've done here is prevent my own units from attacking. Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of the fact that he can just move through his own guys. Well, now I feel silly. I don't think we can get to their other Marine. That guy might actually get to attack as well. Yeah, I made some mistakes in initial placement there, for sure. Hexcara gets to go last. So... gets to take her little attack. I would love to just auto-resolve these battles, but I'm so nervous about the game making, like, really boneheaded decisions with my units. Just something that it has shown in the past that it is absolutely willing to do in order to win a war. To make cartoonishly bad decisions with my units. Alright. I would love to kill this Guardian over here. He keeps refusing to actually participate in battles. And he'll walk right up to the city and stare at me as long as I don't have... as long as I don't have an action point. Oh my god, you are so slow. You didn't even find anything in the ruins, really? Alright, how far off are we on the blood crystals? Pretty far off. And our Empire approval value is only 99. It's a sad day. Let's buy out the rest of the Moonleaf. The Moonleaf is going to run out. Sweet, sweet Moonleaf. We do not want that running out. Alright, I think the first thing we do this turn has to be mash right-click on this Guardian. I am tired of him. We are done with you. It is time for your murder now. Come here, you. Come on. There we go. He's gonna retreat. Yep. Sorry, what? Where? Brahma? Ah, Brahma has a Marine in the garrison. Weird. Okay. So these guys need to... teleport. It's really going to let me teleport onto the space? I mean, I know we can't participate in the battle, but that's going to make it awfully easy to retake it next turn. I think the game is dramatically overestimating my odds. One thing at a time here, though. Let's get this siege going. Start wearing this down. Sondir needs orders. Sondir's orders should probably be... make a new Marine. I suspect that the Marine in Brahma is not going to survive. But let's do everything we can to hurt them on the way out. This guy is not even upgraded all the way. So... their archers have to be my first priority. Actually, I can just start down here. Let's make it so their militia can't get to my, he's just gonna die to range damage. This doesn't actually matter. This is theoretically the best thing to do, but it doesn't. It's not gonna actually matter in the long run. Well, I guess technically the best thing to do would be to shoot at that guy. He's lower level. He has lower defenses. Alright, so this attack gets eaten up by the fortification. This attack gets eaten up by my face. And actually, you know what? We have a ton of health. I forgot, Iteru's Serum doubles the life of all of the units in your armies. And then also we have the, Empire Plan thing that increases life by 50% on all units. So actually this guy has survived a shocking number of attacks. This is going to be the end of him, though. Oh, we really hurt that Marine. Huh. Even our militia are doing kind of a lot of damage. Anyway, all this is irrelevant. Our army that we teleported over here trivially kills this army and takes back the city. Ah, we're actually getting some kills here. Getting a kill here, I should say. Anyway, no matter the outcome of this game, even if Green does manage to science out a victory before we stop them, I'm very pleased at how well this went. This series is really pretty much my first attempt at playing Endless, like in a serious way, and it didn't take me that long to get up to speed. I'm very pleased with how it's gone. Okay, so let's kill these guys and take my city back. Actually, let's just attack the city, right? They can defend it if they want to. Yep. Okay. That was nice of them. That eases things. This could have taken 2 turns. Now it won't. They have 1 point of fortification. Screw you, game. So now it's going to take 2 turns to destroy each of their archers, or 2 attacks to destroy each of their archers, despite the fact that their archers have terrible stats. Alright. That's such a shitty thing to do. Alright. You and you. You and you. And then you and you. And you, just in case they can't figure all this out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's really annoying. That means that their hero gets a turn to annoy us. Actually, maybe not even. Okay, those guys chose to attack. Yep. Alright, well, all the fortifications are stripped, and everything in their army is dead this next turn. 1 point of fortification in an immediately captured city. Game's just being a jerk now. Alright. I honestly don't think that it's possible to have better equipped units than we have right now. I think that this is the best units can be. What? That took all of my movement? Really? I disagree. Strongly? Yeah, they're never going to finish an Arts Council on their own. Let's just go ahead and buy it. Get both of those activated again. Bellon is catching up. You know, we're getting there. Oh, why are you all on food? Do this. Let me guess. Green is at... Oh, it possesses 50% of the colonized regions. Huh. There is a... Oh, do this for sure. There's a pop-up for... I don't like this. Yeah, there's a pop-up for when a faction hits 4 of the victory techs. So Green's still not there yet. That's encouraging. What is this? The AI with their resource cheats is able to produce just a tremendous number of units. Alright, let's open up on these guys. I think they'll probably retreat. Yeah. But they probably don't have quite the regeneration bonuses that those other armies had due to not having a hero. Alright, we completed Dust-Driven Distillery. This is that Guardian. Yeah, he's just hiding in the water until he can regen enough. Fighting a late-game endless army is not even difficult, it's just frustrating. Alright, what's our assimilation status? We have Gorin. Let's upgrade the Minotaurs. They're not tech lovers, so it doesn't matter what stuff we give them. So let's give them nice, big, adamantian weapons and armor. And we're just going to have to start pressing out a bunch of these guys to fill our garrisons and stuff, because we have to be able to leave our cities alone. Regen. And where's the life one? Regen and life. Okay. So Anchan should make... Oh, dust, yeah. Yeah, that's a serious issue. Where... Biegel should be first. We'll buy that one out next turn, I'm sure. Or it might actually take more dust than that. We'll see. These guys regen to full health? Nope, just close. Alright, I did that because it locks all of the units in place, and it gives me time to like do stuff at my own pace here. So we will teleport to here, since we have to kill these guys after they take the city. I'm not even... whatever. Yeah. Like, this is so frustrating. Their army has literally no chance against us. There's no universe in which they could possibly survive, but they can do this run away constantly thing all day long. I don't know why they retreated and then attacked. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright. I imagine that we're going to see a lot of reinforcements coming in here. I actually think this is a fine formation, though. Nope, no reinforcements. They've completely given up on the survival of this unit. That's fine. The survival of this army, sorry. You know, we use unit in Warhammer 40k, we use unit to mean a group of dudes together fighting, like sort of the way that the army uses the word unit, I think. And an individual guy in the army is called a figure. Which should be a little confusing here because clearly the each individual thing is represented by multiple guys, which makes calling this a figure kind of confusing. I just have to remember unit and army mean the things they mean here. Oh please, just keep attacking me. This is like Christmas. We have very little chance if they make us attack them, and we are guaranteed, absolutely guaranteed victory if they attack us. Okay, so everybody needs to pick an enemy archer to shoot. Okay. This guy gets to go first. We can't really do anything about that. Oh no! You left him at 4. That's not 0. Guys, I'm gonna need you to step it up a little bit on the damage here. 471 is good. Yeah, now we're gonna eat an attack from that archer, probably. Because our other guy can't get in range. And our poor hero just keeps getting harassed by these justiciars. Alright, well, I'm a little concerned now about their economic victory status. They've moved up that chart pretty quickly. We're just trying to win our aggressive victory before they can win a turtling victory. Okay, did you want to attack me some more? I could really use it. Awesome. And more life. Awesome. This is her leveling up as well. Yeah, we already allocated that point. Hex is injured because he was in the city. Reactivate the Moonleaf. Okay, so we are 7 turns away from being 1 research away from victory. Each research has an escalating cost, so this one's going to take more than 7 turns. And the green are at 4 technologies. Yeah, they're going to... This is frustrating. They're going to win the game without actually having to earn it very much. In large part because they got to start far away from us. Well, I'm confident now that I can win one of these games, which is a step up. Step in the right direction. I was, let's be honest, a little uncertain before. Geez, I don't know. Whatever. Do something. I don't care what. Just stop asking me. Where's that button on the interface? Attack. No, seriously, attack. There we go. Oh, hey, the Guardian actually chose to fight. So he's got 2 speed. He can move 1 space forward in the forest. I think we can probably start a little closer. He's got 2 speed and 3 range, so he'll move here. We can't start over here. I'm just gonna... Somebody's gonna eat an attack from him. Whatever. We need to be in a position where we can open fire right away. Screwing around doesn't really benefit us here. Alright, let him have it. He can't even one-shot us. And again, 1 point of fortification so that the first attack does nothing. Alright. Yep, they just have an infinite number of units running around doing inconsequential things to distract me. To be perfectly honest, we're going to lose the game if we don't cripple them. So let's just screw Siege. We'll just fight them through 600 points of fortification because we don't have a choice. No. Everybody needs to be over here. See, so the game does stuff like this. Like, this positioning doesn't really make any sense. It's not beneficial to us at all. The only thing it does is allow their archers to start attacking us earlier. No player would ever set up their units like that. But the AI will set up your units like that for you. Because it feels to me like it's intentionally designed to punish people who hit auto-resolve, which is kind of a crappy thing to do. Like, if you don't want people auto-resolving, just don't have that option. We gotta find the units who are targeting that guy, because that guy's not gonna be targetable. You have to shoot at stuff we can actually hit. Actually, I don't care about these militia almost at all. This guy with his beam attack, he's the most dangerous target this turn. They win if they research 1 more technology, though. I feel like we may not be able to get this in time. Okay, that was nice. Wow. Wait, what were all those damage numbers? Because there should have been 3, right? 1 for my guy getting hit and 1 for the sweep? Oh, that's right. These guys have defensive impulse. I was forgetting about that. Defensive impulse is bananas. Alright, well, we'll be able to kill a bunch of these. Their archers are going to get the first shot on us, though. Because they're going to get to move up. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, their archer stats are significantly less impressive than ours. Ours. Alright, you need to actually fight. Stop buffing. Our stats are good enough. You need to, like, deal damage. I keep forgetting to explicitly instruct her to be useful. Alright, they may have closed a little bit too much, because actually they're in range to be attacked by our Titans, which is bad for them. Alright, so that's one city. I have no idea how their science is distributed throughout their cities. Alright. This army in Anshan needs to fight these guys, I think. We can't just run. Do we have an archer completed anywhere? We do not. Okay. Can we still rush by this guy too? Yeah, good. Yeah, I think Green's got us here. They were more successful at conquering than we were, and that's put them ahead. Man, some of our cities just never really developed very well. That's also a problem. Infrastructure issues, right. Lots of cities that need to do things. How do you not have this? Also, please. Science, please, come on. Gentlemen, let's be sensible. You also need to be working on science full time. Yeah, it's close. I think we lose, but at least it was close. I do enjoy the fact that we have an army with which we can just smash through their cities and stuff, though. That's pretty cool. Hold up, hold up. No. Army. You? You. It's really not, I swear. Wait. How does this make sense? How is Freyheim and Sondir and Anshan all in a battle, but this army isn't? This army is in between those cities. Alright, let's resolve this quickly, and then we'll get to all that nonsense. So their Marines are standing way in the back. We're not going to be able to get to them this turn. Okay, we have to be careful with her. She won't attack if the thing we instruct her to attack is dead. She'll just buff. And that buff is not going to be worthwhile. Our attack is already high enough that we're getting the maximum damage spread of 20%, 20% critical, 80% normal. So her buffing our unit's attack does actual nothing. Oh, we do get to put some damage on their Marines. That's nice. This fight's a little awkward because of the cliffs. It's nice to see that the AI's units are having at least as bad a time of it as ours are. So you guys need to... Yes, good, good, good. Yeah, this looks right. Alright, I think at this point I could just auto. I could just say, hey, do whatever. But there's no option for that. There's no way to start a battle in manual and then say, okay, computer, mop it up from here. Which there probably should be. I can't imagine it would be terribly difficult to implement, since the auto-resolve option is just the equivalent of hitting manual battle and then mashing this button over and over. Should be something that would be pretty easy to implement. Aha, you fools! You can't attack us. Alright, so they're gonna take some of our cities, we're gonna take those cities back trivially, then we're gonna take some of their cities, and they're not going to be able to take those cities back. But unfortunately, I think it's just too late. .462 is like, okay. That's an okay damage for a punch. Once again, I don't really need to be present for this. I kind of wish that there was even just an option that was manual setup, but then auto-resolve. That would alleviate a lot of my concerns. Because the worst of the auto-resolve system is that it sets up your units in ways that don't make any sense at all. Hey, we took a legendary building. Well, that actually is really helpful. That should lower their science by a fair amount. Okay, I don't know, something. Build something. This is not this is not what matters right now, the build queues of my cities. They don't have the ability, I think, anymore to build things that matter. Alright, so the game suggests that this will probably be a complete rout in our favor. I don't... I have doubts. I guess we do have 520 points of fortification. That's something. Okay, see, what is this? Everybody targets the worst unit in their army, which also happens to be the furthest away, instead of attacking the incredibly obvious low health, high damage Marines. This doesn't make any sense at all. AI, what are you doing? How is your targeting logic set up? Let me see that code. I'm sure I can fix it. If target unit dot range is equal to melee, targeting priority down, 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 down. 70 minuses. Okay, yes, this is looking like what I want. Violence to the archers. 0. Damn forests. Alright. I don't honestly know how this is going to go. I think we're going to lose, but their positioning is really awkward. They're only allowed to enter from the very outside edge. It prevents them from forming good lines. And we are now, like, completely pressed up on them. Oh, I should... These archers are attacking the stupid justice here. That was a waste. Also, how are you still alive? 5 health. Sadly, our militia really don't do great damage. But they're making an accounting of themselves. Also, our hero does not do great damage, because, once again, we didn't actually equip him. I'm a little annoyed with how frequent the 0 damage attacks are. Ooh, I should have given them more specific instructions. There's no reason for them to be adjacent to a Marine but attacking a hero. Focus. Everybody focus. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Well, even just having a couple of guys in defensive positions seems to have made a difference that is roughly the size of the world. Having a couple of archers left back in city garrisons. Yeah, get him, strikes far. Showed him. Alright, and their hero gets murdered by our militia. Seems fair. Wait, is this city seriously, seriously still under siege by an unrelated single hero? Weird. Okay, step that guy out into this army. This army runs over here. Dispatches these guys, I imagine, fairly easily. Wow, that's quite a position you've decided I ought to start in. Maybe we should start in the place where we can shoot at the enemies. Listen, I like morale as much as the next guy, but plus 45% attack only matters if you attack. And I am so not worried about the damage output of these, like, terrible melee units that they have. Alright, so we burn down as many of the ranged units as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay. Nobody needs to be focusing on their melee. Actually, we actually need these guys to move up a little bit, so that these guys can refocus their efforts. Okay. Wow, that... You know, I had looked at that hero and then looked up, and I saw the hero image, and I went, okay, they have 1114 health. That's like a real unit. But that's my hero that I was looking at. And it turns out their hero is terrible, possibly unequipped garbage. Hey, nicely done. You got an attack off. Congratulations. Oh, splitting your damage. Not so good. Alright, so we needed to go all-out aggressive on green a lot earlier. I was way too concerned about the strength of their armies. But the AI really seems to prefer quantity over everything else. And more levels. Reduce your military upkeep. Seems fine. And everybody's got stuff to do? No, not Sonder. Sonder, go ahead and produce another Marine. Which, of course, we will just buy out. I thought I just looked at this. Oh, right. This is a city we just took. Plow factory, public granary, alchemy lab. Seems like a good couple of turns of things to do. If we take one green city a turn, we might be able to slow them down enough. Oh no, we're not going to be able to reach Rally. Oh, hey, look, a Guardian. The AI is just freaking obsessed with Guardians. This is kind of annoying. The AI makes a little bit of takes a little bit of an advantage, I think, of the fact that the water in this game is not developed all the way, in my opinion. You know what? They forgot to put in the ability to attack units that are in water. Because they didn't want to develop a whole naval system, and I get that. But, like, the fact that they can have an invincible unit, just an invincible army of 8 guys, just sitting between my cities waiting for an opportunity to attack them is kind of frustrating. I'll need to wait a turn before I can teleport anywhere. How unfortunate. Actually, that's not true. I can cancel this marine. 70. Shit. Oh, you know what? You know what? We have a lot of money. I will buy 3 Palladian. Okay. Holy booster active. Teleport away. We have Marines in the cities. It's fine. I'm not waiting. So Sondir and Anshan need new orders, and their new orders should be whatever, basically. It doesn't matter at this point. They can't build anything that's going to affect the course of the game. It's too close to over. Did I not just give Anshan orders? No, I did not. Well, make some Minotaurs. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Make some units to sit in your garrisons so that I don't have to babysit you. Alright, so we get to attack another city this turn. It looks to me like there's an emerald booster here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. More science. What are you doing? Alright, these guys have to split off in a different direction and attack a different city. I guess heading north makes the most sense. I don't want to head, like, over here, because then this guy doesn't have anything to do after he takes Relia. We want to fan out. So, 1,000 hit points worth of protection on 7 units and a Guardian. And nothing in the ruins. When was the last time we hit ruins that actually had something in them? I don't think I do attack here. I don't think that there's any point. This would be real hard. Well, how much does this guy actually do? 141 damage. He's actually not very tough. You know what? We're not in the business of making safe decisions anymore. We have to be aggressive, like super aggressive. We can't survive any other way. Also, we probably can't survive this way. So everybody needs to focus on ranged units. Yeah. And we just give orders to absolutely everyone to attack the ranged units and let the Titans do what they're going to do. Because it's going to take so many of our attacks to hack through the fortifications. It's interesting to note that they did not include their Rock Guardian, their Earth Guardian rather, as a reinforcement. I cannot fathom why. Also, I cannot fathom why you would choose to attack a different target. Same target. Focus up. Hooray! Our hero, given a choice, chose violence. I'm so proud. Everybody just keep moving forward. The worst thing we could do now is sit back and pick at them slowly. We need to be aggressive on this. And we need to really just try to push on, like, individual units. I don't think that we're likely to clear them out in this battle. But we can cripple their garrison. Where are you going? That is the opposite of the direction of the enemies, and you know that. Just making bad decisions for no reason, because it's fun. Kind of annoying. Alright, so we have a little bit of time here to consider. These battles are basically foregone conclusions as long as nothing crazy happens, and we're here for the to ensure that nothing crazy happening. So, what did we do wrong this game that could be corrected? And I think that the major thing that we did wrong was we overestimated our enemies' combat prowess time and time again. We were too slow to attack purple. We were probably too slow to attack blue, or red. Honestly, maybe we should have been fighting blue earlier in the game, even. Basically, everything comes down to not being aggressive enough, I think. Also, I'm starting to feel like maybe I was wrong. The thing I said about not being able to finish off the enemies. We might actually get this. I had to order those units to move forward in the hopes of not giving my hero a chance to not be able to reach an enemy. But, nope, still happening that way. Hero is still going to buff instead of doing anything useful. Oh, no, wait! Look at that, it's a miracle. Okay, city down, cool. If they had included their Earth Guardian, I honestly don't know that we would have won the battle. We wouldn't have lost the battle. But it would have fought to a draw, I think. Actually, defense on units. We don't need more initiative. We're already ahead of them all the time, so... No, we don't need that. We don't need more hydromiel. That's not a big concern. How is it that Green doesn't have Advanced Alchemy Lab and still, somehow, is ahead of me on science? It's crazy talk. Okay. Somehow, my cities constantly need direction. Despite the fact that every time I tell them to do something, they're like, yeah, that's going to be 50 turns. I mean, it probably has something to do with the fact that this is the size of the country right now. I know this video is going a little long, but I don't want to end the video because the end of the game is coming soon. It's going to be actually any turn now. A maximum of 6 turns. We win the game in 6 turns if Green doesn't win it before then, which they should. So we're going to the end here. Sure. No, hold on. No. Reset changes. We should be going toward cold operator. And yeah, this makes more sense, because the cities are all dedicated to science now. Alright, we'll go back and hit Gildren, because they're going to take Gildren, I think. Yeah, that's enough ranged units that I feel compelled to... No, you know what? I have things that need doing in my life. I can't watch these manual battles all the time anymore. Alright, we'll just keep heading north. We'll take these 2 cities are close together. That should be pretty fast. Regis. New city. Which means you don't have Advanced Alchemy Lab yet. What these cities have in spades is industry. Lots and lots of industry. More industry than is necessary. I don't know. Aura of Empire, I guess. Because you see, my cities, which do not have a particularly large amount of industry, are still getting things done. Alright, let's get this resolved real quick. Come on. I hope the winter never ends. Yep. Roving clans are moving up on the science victory. The green is getting real close to an economic victory. Geez, I don't know. More defense. Oh boy. Okay, and you know, I think that this game was winnable, even if we do lose. We definitely could have won this game by playing better in small ways. Buy all that out, because our booster's got to be close to ending on that. 4 turns? Actually, okay. Never mind, it didn't matter. Also, we have more dust than anybody could... Or dust. We have more... what do you call it? Words, man. My brain. We have more spice than anyone could possibly ever use. Alright. Everything in our power to, like... eke out. See if we can remove 1 turn from our research here. I didn't notice how quickly our dust had been piling up. What other science buildings can we make? Alright. Blue is pillaging. Oh, you suck. I can't get adjacent this turn. Well, I can search these ruins. Yeah, alright. That's not gonna happen. I think I'm gonna ignore the Fire Guardian. This is what we must do next. Also, we must fail to find things in 3 of the 4 ruins that we've searched recently. That's obviously very important. Alright, geez. I don't know, more XP? Slightly more XP? Sadly, we have no action point, but we can at least siege through the rest of the turn. We've conquered a lot of cities this winter. You know what? Doesn't matter. The game is over in a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds here, no matter what, so... Oh, they have an Earth Guardian protecting the city. That's what's happening there. Auto-resolve. What city's being sieged? You know what? I actually don't even care enough to teleport troops back there. Whatever, man. I guess siege them. Sorta doesn't matter. don't actually know where I'm going here. The road just kind of stops? No, okay, there's still road, it just wasn't drawn very clearly on the map for a second there. Alright. Yeah. Again, at this point, it does not matter. We are either going to win or lose without whatever the cities might have built. I think we might actually... If we lose, we're losing right at the end, huh? At this point, I'm just doing it out of spite. Because this also doesn't matter. Aw, not even able to finish it off. Okay, well. I do believe that's it. Once again, the problem with actual conquering rears its head in that it's very unlikely that you'll ever win an actual military victory. Military victories are just sort of a means to an end, unless you have a nice supremacy situation like we saw that one game in the old Let's Play series. But that's it. Mezari on Endless. Victory complete. Come back tomorrow. It's not going to be Mezari on Endless. We're good. We're done with this. Next time, new race, new series. I don't know which one. If you have strong feelings about it, leave it in the comments below. I will probably play whatever I am asked to play first. So get down there. If somebody's already suggested something, feel free to suggest what I should play after that. My plan is to win a game with each race, each faction. Yeah, so come back next time. More Endless Legend on Endless. And we'll see you then. Wait, hold on a second. Score screens. Let's do that real quick before we leave here. So you can see that green had a tremendous score toward the end of the game. Blue had a tremendous score. Our score was much lower. Actually, our score never got much above what red got before they died. Once again, indicating that the game does not know how to score who's winning. Military expansion, we actually had the most land at the end. Population, of course, goes with having the most land. This is something that's really interesting. We won the game with about 50 technologies. Green, it looks like, was at 65 at least. 66, there's a number right there. Why does the AI not just go straight for the science victory once they're in range of it? I'll never understand that. But in my opinion, they probably should be fixed to do that. They should value... The AI does not value things that move them toward winning enough. I don't know what it is that makes them decide on the value of their moves, but it has nothing to do with how close it brings them to victory, which is a little unfortunate. They're probably using a very abstract value scoring system. We were never even close to Green's industry. I don't know how this is even... I mean, they built all the industry buildings, and we didn't research almost any of them, I guess. Yeah, blue and green, I was a little concerned about this. I was a little concerned about somebody pulling an economic victory out. But we were way ahead on science for, honestly, from about here onward. Again, green was so close to a science victory. There should have been a spike in this, like over here, and it should have just stayed up. Anyway, what'd I say? We're leaving. We're done. Come back tomorrow.